Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. Today, we're taking a deep look at the new OnePlus Pad 3. This is the latest tablet from OnePlus, and it's quite an upgrade from the previous version. But with that, the price has also gone up. The starting price is now $699. It's not the most affordable tablet, but if you have a trade-in, you might get it for less. It only comes in one color, storm blue. Still, it looks clean, elegant, and premium. OnePlus is also offering 2 freebies with your purchase. You can choose between the Smart Keyboard, the Folio case, or the OnePlus Stylo 2, getting 2 of. Those is a nice deal at this price. Now let's talk about the specs. The Pad 3 comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. That's more than enough for multitasking, gaming, or media work. It's also one of the few tablets on the market right now with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which OnePlus is calling the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is a very powerful processor, so you can expect fast performance in nearly everything you do. Despite packing all this power, the tablet is still super thin, just 5.97 millimeters. That's even slimmer than many smartphones. The build feels strong but light, so you won't feel weighed down even with long use. It also supports Wi-Fi 7. That means if you have a compatible router, your internet connection will be faster and more stable. For battery, the Pad 3 comes with a huge 12,140 mAh battery. That's a big number, and it translates to great battery life. It also supports 80-watt fast charging. So even when the battery runs low, you won't be waiting too long to get it back to full. Battery life and fast charging together make this tablet very practical for heavy users. The display is another strong point. It's a large 13.2-inch LTPS LCD panel. The resolution is 3392 by 2400, which is very sharp. It also supports up to 144 Hz refresh rate, which means scrolling and animations feel very smooth. Brightness goes up to 600 nits. That's good enough for most indoor and some outdoor conditions. Watching content, reading, and browsing all feel great on this screen. The tablet runs on Android 15 with Oxygen OS 15 on top. OnePlus promises 3 years of major Android updates and 6 years of security updates. That's decent, but could be better. Samsung and Apple still offer longer support for their tablets. Design-wise, the Pad 3 looks premium. It has a boxier frame compared to the previous model, but still feels refined. The camera and flash on the back have been arranged in a cleaner, more minimal style. Even though the tablet is large, it feels very thin and easy to hold. On the bottom, there are pogo pins for connecting accessories like the keyboard. Volume buttons are on the right side. The bezels around the screen are very thin, making the display feel even more immersive. Security options include password and face unlock. Oddly, there's no fingerprint scanner, which is a little disappointing. You also get the Gemini Assistant built-in, which is Google's AI feature. Navigation is gesture-based by default, but you can switch to the classic 3-button navigation, if that's what you prefer. You can also pick between auto, standard, and high refresh rate modes. Out of the box, about 21 gigabytes of storage is used by the system, which is pretty standard these days. The wallpaper looks nice on this tablet. It definitely takes some design ideas from Apple with soft gradients and clean visuals. There are multiple color options for the default wallpaper and many other styles to choose from. The lock screen also follows a clean and simple layout. The screen has good contrast and brightness. Viewing angles are wide, so the display still looks good even when tilted. But there's one strange downside. The tablet only supports widevine L3. That means it can only stream in SD resolution, not HD or Full HD. This is surprising for a high-end tablet. Hopefully, OnePlus will fix this with a future software update. The user interface looks clean and works well. There's a dock at the bottom of the screen with shortcuts to recent apps. To the left, there's an app shortcut menu. You also get a choice to keep notifications and quick settings either combined or separate, similar to how Samsung does it. Some people prefer everything together, others want them split. It comes down to personal preference. On the left of the home screen, you'll find the Google Discover News feed, just like on Pixel phones. This feels like the cleanest software OnePlus has released on any of their products. There are a few OnePlus apps pre-installed, but most of the apps are from Google. You can customize the software in many ways. You can change icon shapes, sizes, corner roundness, and even the way screen transitions look. There's a smart sidebar that you can use for app shortcuts. It's very similar to what Samsung offers on their tablets. You can access your favorite apps with just a swipe from the side. It's helpful if you're multitasking. Let's talk about the OnePlus Stylo 2. It feels solid and well built. It has a textured finish which gives you a better grip when using it. The tip feels hard and precise, very similar to the Apple Pencil. It snaps onto the side or top of the tablet magnetically. The stylus supports double tap to switch tools. Swipe from the top right corner to open a note and scribble to text conversion. You also get screen-off notes and presentation mode. Writing and drawing feel natural on this screen. Pressure sensitivity is very good. The stylus can easily be used for both notes and art. The taskbar at the bottom lets you quickly switch between apps. You can also drag apps into split-screen mode. That makes multitasking very smooth and easy. Whether you're reading, writing, or browsing, it feels responsive and lag-free. Now let's talk about performance. On Geekbench tests, the Pad 3 scored very well. In fact, it's among the top-performing tablets out there. I tested a few games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt Legends Unite. Both games ran without any issues. The Pad 3 can handle just about any game in the Play Store. If you're gaming with a controller, it feels great on a screen this size. The only thing is that with such a large display, reaching on-screen buttons with your thumbs can be harder. But with a controller, it's a great experience. The aspect ratio is closer to an iPad, so it feels more natural for reading and using apps. But when watching movies or YouTube, you might see black bars on the top and bottom. This is normal for tablets with this screen shape. It's not a big deal, but worth knowing. In a full battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, the tablet lasted about 8.5 hours. That's very good for a tablet this size. With normal mixed use, it should last up to 2 days. Lowering the brightness will make it last even longer. There are 4 speakers in total, 2 on each side. Audio is loud and clear. I think the speakers are strong enough for watching videos, listening to music, or gaming. Compared to the previous OnePlus tablet, the sound might be a little different. I'll need to compare them more directly to be sure. But overall, the speakers perform well. The Pad 3 also has a 13-megapixel rear camera and an 8-megapixel front camera. Inside the camera app, you'll find modes like night, video, photo, and selfie. There's also a more section with options, like panorama, time-lapse, and document scan. Video recording on the back goes up to 4,000 at 30 frames per second. The front camera is limited to 1080p, but it's good enough for video calls and Zoom meetings. Shutter speed is fast and picture quality is decent, especially in good lighting. It won't replace your phone camera, but it's perfectly fine for casual use and online calls. So, what's the final verdict? The OnePlus Pad 3 is one of the most powerful and smoothest Android tablets I've seen from OnePlus. The design is clean. The performance is excellent. The software feels light and polished. The stylus is useful and well made. Gaming, productivity, and entertainment all work very well on this tablet. The display is sharp, bright, and smooth. Battery life is strong. Charging is fast. There's a lot to like here, but it's not perfect. The lack of a fingerprint scanner is a strange choice. Only having Widevine L3 limits streaming to SD quality, which is not acceptable on a premium device. And while 3 years of major updates is okay, it's still not as long as what Samsung or Apple offer. If OnePlus can fix some of these small issues, the Pad 3 could easily be a top pick for Android tablet buyers. If you're looking for a premium Android tablet that does almost everything well, this is definitely worth checking out. It's fast, smooth, stylish, and packed with features. Keep an eye out for more comparisons and reviews coming soon. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Spec Hunter and press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.